Who am I? Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Mary. She lived in a small village near the mountains. Every day, Mary would play outside in the sunshine. She loved to run in the fields, pick flowers, and talk to the birds. But sometimes Mary wondered, who am I? One day, Mary went to her grandmother's house. Her grandmother was very old but wise. She lived in a small, cozy cottage by the river. When Mary arrived, she sat beside her grandmother and asked, Grandma, who am I? Her grandmother smiled and said, You are Mary, my dear. But to answer your question, we must look inside ourselves. It is not just about what others see, it is about what you feel inside your heart. Mary didn't understand. She thought for a moment and said, I know my name is Mary. I know I am a girl, but I want to know more about myself. I want to know what makes me me. Her grandmother nodded. That is a good question. You can learn about who you are by asking yourself three things. What do you love? What makes you happy? And what do you want to do in life? Mary thought carefully. She remembered the flower she picked every day, the way she felt when she saw the bright blue sky, and how she liked to help her mother in the garden. I love flowers and nature. I love helping others, she said. Her grandmother smiled warmly. That is a wonderful start. You see, Mary, you are kind and full of love for the world around you. That is a big part of who you are. The next day, Mary decided to think more about her grandmother's advice. She walked through the village asking people she met, Who am I? Some people said, You are the girl who helps in the garden. Others said, You are the one who always smiles. Mary smiled. She was happy to hear that people saw her as kind and helpful. She thought about her love for nature and how it made her feel peaceful and happy. She realized that she was not just a name or a person with a family, she was someone with a big heart, someone who cared for others and loved the world around her. Later that evening, Mary sat by the river and thought more about the she was. She looked at the stars in the sky and said to herself, I am a Mary, I am kind, I love nature, and I want to help people. I don't need to know everything about myself right now. It is okay to learn and grow. Mary felt happy. She understood that who she was didn't just come from what other people said. It came from her own heart, her thoughts, and the way she treated others. Every day, Mary learned more about herself, and that made her feel strong and proud. And so, Mary realized that she was always becoming more of who she was meant to be, and that was enough for her.